All right. Hello. I am recording this as a VOD review for Radia, a former student of mine, back when I was coaching esports. We are gonna check out their Brigitte play, in current year. So let's just jump right into it. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so we're just gonna look through, see what we can spot, see if we can do any review on that. This is pretty highly ELA. I want to say it's 4.2, possibly 4.3. I'm not quite positive, but right. On Brigitte, there's a couple things that you need to be looking out for. Typically, it's going to be the squishies and making sure that they're able to win fights, and trying to keep Inspire up. Brigitte does not play frontline as much as you would think with her kit. In this situation, you've got a very divey team, so a lot of them are going to be engaging and being your front line. In a dive versus dive mirror, you're going to see circumstances in which they try to counter dive you. So just looking at the board right now, we can already see that there's the Winston and the Tracer. So as Brigitte, ideally what you're doing is you are pocketing Tayo on the Tracer and trying to make sure that he's able to get some help when necessary, and you're providing some peel support for Aki on the Ana. That's my understanding of how this would play out. You are playing into double sniper with Roadhog and Sigma, so you do have to be mindful about poking out, trying to help your Tracer. I feel like this composition is probably going to switch up. I haven't seen any of the VOD yet, but I feel like you're probably not going to be having a lot of fun playing dive. So let's see how this goes.
Let's get to work. Get behind me.
Enemies detected.
All right, already I'm not sure what's happening. Let me change my. Oop, didn't go that far.
2, 1. Attackers
Okay.
incoming.
Get through there. Time to raise my
Stop the payload.
defense matrix.
Okay, so your Widow's playing underneath you. No idea where your Tracer is. Tracer's behind you. Yeah, right there. You saw your Ana go in, and you immediately started committing, and you had no idea what the fight was looking like. Right? Let's play this back. Because your Winston went in, your Ana went in to follow. Right here. This is not a situation where, like, if the Zen chooses to Discord you instead of this Winston, you're going to get blasted down. You got a bunch of... There's a lot of presence in this room. You need to try and support the Winston. So getting Inspire up is important. But, like, why are you here specifically? What are you doing here besides being in flail range that you wouldn't do back here, right? You're not necessarily looking for the kill. You're just looking to sustain the high ground. So as soon as you step forward, yeah, you go for that bash. And then you catch all the fire coming in from the Zen. And suddenly you're in the front. Right? Oh, it was actually the Widow that got you? From over here? Oh, let's see this. Yeah, so Widow was kind of shooting into a room. I don't think Widow even adjusts, like, Striker didn't even adjust his crosshair there. Right? You just walked into a room, there was a bunch of pressure coming in from different angles. Right? Yeah, he was totally not even going for you. He was going for this. He's going for this Winston. Like, you just walked into a room and took all the fire for your tank. All right, plus for respawn. Yeah, so they held you in a really good area, and you just overextended there. It's my honest take on that. I mean, I think there's probably a little bit more, but it has been a while, so that's what I'm seeing from the get-go. Nice block. I presume people are calling to give it up. Okay, so I would have liked to understand what the call was here, because I'm seeing that you're trying to get out. Like as soon as your shield breaks, you decide, okay, I shouldn't go in, which is not incorrect, right? It's very hard to do anything when you don't have your shield, or like to be helpful. And then by walking out of this fight, as soon as that hog misses his hook, you're not in a position to heal people, right? You're throwing packs on the people, which is good. Where's Taya right now? Taya's right behind you. So you're getting your packs, but like Inspire would be helpful in this situation if you were able to fight around maybe that corner, right? So the hesitation, I'm not too high on. I understand why you made that call, but it's a little bit difficult to work with now. Because like, what if you'd been able to heal that diva just a little bit more instead of making your Ana focus 2 targets? Like your Ana has to basically decide who lives and who dies when there's not consistency in the healing. That's unfortunate. And now you're caught out, right? So yeah, just die though. Huge anti though. What the hell?
That should be better.
No one can hide from my sight.
I don't know who you're looking for there. If it's like the Hanzo that you're trying to scout out. Okay.
Rally to me! My shield's up! I got you!
I'm not sure how I feel about this rally. Okay. So Widow dies just because she's standing out in the open hallway. Cool, I guess.
Bitte die Versen sind schon aus. And I'm not even angry.
See, everyone scatters out of this doorway. You could have canceled this if you had just been standing in that corner. Like, obviously this is an easy call to make now, because there's a good chance that the Sigma here, where is he? Yeah, Sigma could just like throw this out right there and hope that he catches someone, right? But if you end up playing this doorway, you bash him out of this. It's a weird position to be in, but you could have done something about that. Even though your team was retreating, you could have canceled the ult and regained momentum, and then that would have absolutely been a place to use rally to just start pushing the tide in your favor. You get it here though, and you kind of just pop it immediately. Good try. Just checking the area. Let's see. I'm not sure how to feel. I think the rally was okay. Yeah, your diva should be handling that, not you. At least right now. Yeah, your attention keeps getting split a lot here. Positioning wise, let me reevaluate this. I think you should be on high ground here and trying to contest this Hanzo specifically.
Pass into the
I know that goes against what we just said about the Widow here, but the Widow you're not going to be able to approach in that moment. So letting Diva take care of that is fine. Now you have that health. I think what you can do here is probably try and deny high ground, because you do have people who can touch, namely the Diva is going to be better at touching here than you, even if it's just for a split second. And you've got Hanzo who's able to start putting some pressure back on. So trying to deny this from happening where this Hanzo just comes in. Like, nobody's looking at him. Nobody's prepared for him. This D.Va is confused as hell right now. I guess D-backed off of it, right? Because D.Va's trying to think about when to touch the point. If you can deny that high ground, it was a very common thing back in GOATs where on like Volskaya second, you would see people who would just stand here on high ground, and then when people would start to push, I can't remember if it was like GOAT's dive matchup, but I seem to remember this being I don't know why I remember this as a GOAT situation. This might not be correct, but in previous metas where Brigitte was really strong, she would hang up here and just hold this in order to prevent any sort of contest onto the rest of the high ground, right? So she would hold in this area and just kind of be ready to rally whenever possible, just to prevent people from pushing up into here. So this Hanzo gets away with a lot for free, and I think this is a duel that you can take just in that short range fight. Even if it's not necessarily getting the kill, you can test him off of the high ground and you push him back, and your D.Va is able to touch this safely. But now you've lost your tank, and your monkey is coming back from spawn. Just because nobody was ready for this, not even an off angle, right? It was pretty much the same angle at that point, just slightly from the side. So someone should have been able to look at him. I think that you could have probably done a little bit more to hold there. I know you're trying to protect your Ana here, but there's only so much that you're going to be able to do for that. I think clearing out the angles for her is going to be helpful.
My barrier can't take much more.
Right? Because now you have to push into this guy. Like, you could have done that sooner. You could have done that 5 seconds ago. Quit him.
I got you.
Yeah, she's back out.
I will keep you here.
Best of luck.
Lights out.
I don't know what you're going to do about this guy. Okay. Good escape. That was great. They ulted you and they got nothing for it.
Feeling better. My barrier's about to go. Thank you.
All right.
Yotterhamn.
You got out. You kind of keep doing this thing. This is mostly coming from that first fight. Let's see this. Okay. So healing your teammates. You like playing right next to your monkey for some reason. I don't know if it's a matter of you're trying to, because I know you're trying to keep Inspire up on him. And I wonder if reviewing the Inspire range and watching that back might be helpful, because you do not need to be this close to monkey to have Inspire up, right? As helpful as you think this is, you keep ending up in situations where you'll step here. Let me turn on the icons just to see where everyone is, right? So even though you get that Hanzo, you're right next to the spawn, you're starting to get to a point where they're going to be able to overstep and shoot into you from here, right? They're going to shoot you on the way out from here. All right, Brigitte's going to be able to do some damage. All right, they're starting to form some angles on you, and it's helpful that the Hanzo is gone, so I think that's a big part of why you get out. But, like, you're starting to step into what I imagine would be your team's kill box here. Right, like your kill box is probably going to be just underneath that archway, maybe even in front of it a little bit towards your side spawn, like right around here. And you are kind of just pushing in there, even further past your kill box. Is your Ana going to be able to help you? Your Ana's going to be able to help you get out. Your Ana's got 3 other people to work on. Yeah. And then you're the last one to get out, too, so...
Thank you.
Right, you're not Reinhardt. You can't really do things like that.
Catching you up.
How'd you run out of packs? Where'd they all go? They all went to D.Va, huh?
Catching you up.
Yeah, you're okay. That pack on Monkey's not helpful, I think. Wait, look at this again. I don't think that pack on a monkey is very helpful. Because I want to just notice how much HP he loses. It's gonna be like nothing. Because he gets nanoed right there. Yeah, that's a wasted pack, and you should be throwing that onto your DPS, right? You should be prioritizing your squishy there.
Patching you up.
It's like you don't trust your Ana to heal that, or somebody's not calling that that's gonna be the engagement. And you also keep demanding a lot of resources from your Ana too. Can I just say that as well? Like, you do things like this, where you drop in and you're getting hit by random arrows, right? And you're demanding resources from your Ana when she could be helping the D.Va, she could be helping the monkey, right? Thankfully the timing here isn't too bad, but I can feel like there's some foreshadowing, like there's gonna be a moment where Ana looks at you and she needs to be looking at a tank instead. So, be mindful. Oh, that would be funny.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Alright, sights are up until about 12 seconds remaining. Counter rally for the trance is good. You gotta keep it longer. Team stays with the armor. Okay, let's watch this back again. I just want to see a couple things. So I think the rally's good here. The trance kind of in a position where they can't exactly push on it, so you got a little bit of downtime. You're getting maximum value out of that rally. Playing with your monkey again, this is okay with the nano on him and the picks. There's not a whole lot of pressure in that area specifically. Nice. Right. Yeah, you forgot about that Widow. Okay. Yeah, your monkey's going in really hard there. Nothing you can do about that. I don't know how you can encourage that monkey to not go in as deep, but monkey ends up in a position sometimes where Ana should be the one to heal him. I don't think that she's able to see him. Right, so if I just go through this blur. Right. I don't know where that Sim's going.
I keep you healed.
Right. So what's gonna happen? So she's healing monkey, right? Trying to keep some of the pressure on. They just have to chase him back. Let's see here. Yeah, he went really deep there for that Widow. Got punished for it. Oh well. Anyways, not about him.
No one can hide from my sight.
I mean, this hold's going fine for you so far. Just watching it at a glance. Seems to be going okay. Okay. Oh my god. This is like the second time Tracer has ignored you completely and gone for your Widow. but she's not able to do too much outside of that.
60 seconds remaining.
Get behind me.
You're going to be okay.
Feeling better? Punching you up. Teammate.
Wait, why are you playing? Like, why do you end up in situations where you're going back here?
You're going
Good
to be
as
okay.
Feeling better?
Like here you're okay, right? You're playing right next to your Ana, and then you start drifting away from your Ana. What are you hoping to do here? Do you think this is Tracer flanking there? Right? Like Monkey's going in, Spire's gonna help him, right? Playing around that pillar is gonna be fine.
My barrier's about to go.
It's like you're trying to play around that Tracer from something. Oh, like that? Yeah, that'll do it. Right? But you have no real presence forward, and people are just able to start moving in. Right? Even though you are a jumpable target there, right? Like, I don't know why you're playing so far back. You're not gonna achieve Inspire. You're not gonna really be able to peel for people.
No one.
This might need a few adjustments.
Yeah, like this, I think it's leading to that feeling of doing nothing on Brig.
Rally to me.
Okay, well that's a game-saving whip shot, I guess.
Score.
Oh, I missed a lot there.
Ready for battle.
I could have used a little more time to get ready.
Физкульт, привет.
What are they running here now?
5, 4, 3.
Okay, double shield. Interesting double shield.
Got some hits.
Alright, unlucky. I don't know if you're scouting for something, but just walk around the corner, get domed. It's unlucky.
Good as new. I got you. I'll take care of you.
My ultimate is shot.
Feeling better? Payload moving out. Keep it covered.
Nano boost almost ready.
I'm not quite sure how this fight was won, other than that pick on Pharah.
Back to the drawing board.
I want to try and follow your pack usage here.
Good
Right?
as
Okay. So right away you've healed Monkey when your Squishy needs help. Right? Your pack's gonna do more for the Squishy. So your Ana's trying to watch your Squishy and help him. Right? So you're making your Ana take away focus.
Need healing.
I'll take care
Right.
of you.
My ultimate is charging.
Okay, I really hope nobody ends up needing help right now.
Feeling better?
Okay. Blocking for Ana. Cool.
Moving out. Keep it covered.
Nano boost almost ready.
He'll push in. Alright.
Nano boost administered.
Please don't pack this Monkey. Awesome.
That should be better.
Cool. Keep your Widow alive. Push the cart, push the cart.
Good as new.
Yeah, nothing you can do about Monkey there? Don't. Oh. Okay, what happened? Did the whip, or did the shield just catch you off guard there, or? Alright, so you peek a wall, like you peek window right here. I know that you're trying to get Inspire up, but like you're putting your guard down. Even if you whip shot someone behind this window that you know is there, right? Like, what's gonna happen? You're gonna have a little bit of regen as you get blasted. Like, I don't understand. I don't know why your Ana peeks this either, but you get direct hit with a rocket through window. Like, you're not living that. Right? Did she kill you from full? If she kills you from full, it's a little bullshit, but like, you know, kind of your fault too. Yeah, you know this is here. Yeah, she just one-shots you through that, right? Like, the timing is very good. Not for you, for her. Timing's great for her. Timing sucks for you. Right, but why are you poking that anyways? Like into spam with a window and you're thinking that you're gonna survive that poke? I mean, I guess you might have, right? But why risk that into a character that one-shots? Okay, regroup.
No one can hide from my sight.
Okay, your team's got picks, you should be going. What are you doing here? What are you trying to do here?
Cease your resistance.
Helden sterben nicht.
See through the dragon's eyes.
Like, are you just afraid to cross now that you've been killed by spam? What are you doing here? Use your bash for that. Man, just ignore the well, I guess Mercy's got res, but like, I don't know if that Pharaoh was resable. Nice dodge. Alright. Same thing happens again, right? Where's Striker this time? Like, you just rush a window and you try to get past it. Okay, Striker gets pushed out. I don't even know if he's going for you, like, with some of these shots. Like, I'm sure I want to say that he is because he's a good player. It's like, yeah, you hit those, but you just keep presenting yourself in these really awkward positions. I know you were saying that you feel like you run out too much, right? Like, why do you keep pushing into an area where your tank is going to take all the fire, right? To help. I don't know if it's to help, to contribute. Try to get rocket foils in or the whip shots. Like, look how much that range is already on whip shot. You're hitting this Orisa from here, and then you step way far out and through the boost. Right? You once again you pushed into a spam heavy window, right? And I know you're trying to push forward and you're trying to make sure things happen for your team. You're trying to keep Inspire up for your team, but like, I think your effective range is longer than you think it is, and you keep getting punished because you're not sure of that. Maybe either you are underconfident in your range or you are overconfident in your ability to survive the spam, and I'm not sure which it is.
60 seconds.
Get the bad spawn, go through. 5 minutes in this. Okay. Pushing cart, pushing cart, pushing cart. This fight's about to start. Oh, good try. This rally's alright. Okay, get him. Nice. Nice. There you go. Now that your team's all pushing things past that window, right? And now people aren't trying to shoot through the window, you survive this. When's of winning this fight?
No one can
Alright.
hide from my sight.
I'm glad that you didn't try to push that. You probably would have gotten blasted down there. The pulse bomb from Tayo is good. And this Orissa's actually cut off from her heals. Right there. And now her heals are cut off from Orissa with the monkey diving. So Orissa just ends up in a weird position. She doesn't know what to do. Cool. Let's move on. Okay, you got assigned payload duty. You got assigned payload duty. There you go. Not a fun job, but all right. So I don't. Right, I don't know if there's much that you could have done to prevent this, but I want to acknowledge what this interaction looks like. Right, where you have people come back. You double pack your diva here, right? And your tracer's gonna try to come out, right? So you can watch that flank to make sure that your tracer gets out alive. And she just gets blasted by the Hammond. And would you have seen this? I don't know. I mean, it's all very little stuff, but at this elo, I'm sure it adds up, right? I think you would know better than I. That adds up. She goes for the pulse bomb recalls. You might have been able to help this, right? If you'd played just ready to find her. She gets blasted. Like, it's a tough call, but you just threw all your resources into someone else. You could have thrown it into to her. At least you have it now for Ana. That's fine. Probably more important, arguably. I want to see what your Ana goes through right here.
Fixing you up.
Decision-wise. Yeah, you might want to be helping your Ana out here. I don't know why she's in this corner, but I mean, look at what they're running. You should be prepared for them to jump her, right? Let's see.
My shield's up.
Yeah, you wind up like completely separated from her.
Let me patch that up.
Everyone tries to push into her to help. Pile driver goes off. You have no resources to help. Inspire goes off now. That's not enough, right? And past 5 seconds, what is Zana going through?
Get in there.
Tries to hit the monkey. That's kind of a bad nano. I think that fight's a lot over. Way earlier. That's probably a worse bomb.
All systems checked out.
Yeah.
Ready for more. Ready to roll. I'm on fire.
Everyone's ulting and they're trying to bring this back, and it's just not gonna happen. Like, even if you ult here and you start getting back ground, you get that ground back on a normal push. That's unfortunate. Yeah. That seemed like a bad decision by the team as a whole, honestly. You get all that ground back in a normal push without using things. I don't know why things were used. Okay, help your Ana. Nice. This is good.
Let me touch that up. Activating self-destruct sequence. Mecha activated.
This ball shouldn't be juking at your utility as hard as he is. I mean, do you just end up winning this, or? The rally comes out. Monkey in with Nano. I like what the Brig does to whip shot him out and stall out the dive, stall out the Nano just a little bit more. You should be able to take this here, I think. As long as someone kills that Brig. Oh, that flank's not great. Where were you during that flank? Could you have stopped that? He's coming out. Yeah, so this rally gets kind of negated by a wall a little, just because you're not going to be able to push into that. Or should you? Oh, you almost saw McCree. Oh, you see the McCree. Oh, you could have canceled that high noon. Wait. Were you worried about Flash? Wait, what happened? Wait, he totally just threw Flashbang right there. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I think he threw Flashbang right there.
Call that a fair fight. Sniper.
Right, pushes you, Sniper. He pushes you. I thought he threw it.
It's high noon.
Yeah. And then you overestimate the range right there. I don't know. That's a hard decision. I feel like you should have been able to control that space a little bit better. Yeah, he's saving the flashback for this. Oh, no, he missed it. He's saving the flashbang for the Tracer flanking him, but I feel like you could have probably displaced that push, or stunned him even, right? I think you panicked and ran, and that's not like a decision that I don't understand, but that would have been something that you could have shut down. So I'm not quite sure what the issue is, because it feels like you play really well when you're playing passive, in terms of, you know, I'm not making plays, but I'm staying proactive and I'm keeping my team alive in the fight, right? So looking at Rialto at the end here, not this part technically, but there's a point where you rally and you're doing damage and you're stabilizing, right? And people are happy, people are healthy, and you're taking care of your Ana and you're making sure things are great, right? And you're not really making a play here. You're just kind of doing your job of protect your squishies, keep your packs on them. You're not trying to go aggressive and take space. You're just kind of doing your thing. Does this? Yeah. Creed eyes here.
Nerf this.
Right, like you're not doing anything senselessly. You shouldn't miss that bash, unfortunately. But I feel like you dump a lot of resources into your tanks that ideally you shouldn't be in a position where they have to use that, and I wonder if it's because your Ana and you in this circumstance don't have an understanding of I'm going to actually heal the DPS versus the tanks. I'm trying to find an example of that. Like, okay, right there is an example. So what happens here is, from what I'm seeing, is... Okay, Ana's under a little bit of pressure. Monkey goes in with Nano. Ana's going to want to try and keep Monkey up alive for doing as much pressure as possible. Right? So she needs to make sure she has this angle on him. She's also in a position where she could have both angles on her. Right? She needs to focus that Monkey. Right now, her focus is taken away because she has to focus on this Hanzo because you're not focusing the Hanzo. You're focusing Monkey. And now she's like kind of out of position. Monkey's in too deep. She's not able to do anything here. Right? She could have maybe kept him up a little bit more. I mean, there's a lot of different things that maybe would have played out just a little bit differently. I don't know if it would have mattered in the end, but it's things like that that you're trying to prevent. Right, being more aware of what your squishies are doing. If you have him healed up, admittedly he is begging for healing, so both of you are getting that notification. But if you're keeping the Hanzo healed up, Ana isn't doing things where she has to turn her attention away, right? Because she's already thinking about there's a Pharah on my left, there's a Widow on my right, my Monkey's going in. She's got like 4 different things to take care of, and all you really need to do is make sure that you press E on the squishy from time to time and keep those packs up, right? It's not like you two are doing different jobs. It's not like one of you is more important than the other, but again, your packs are gonna have more of an impact on your squishies. Stop making your Ana focus attention away. So I think that the major issues that I've seen so far are primarily, and I'm gonna pull up Epic Pen for this. There we go. The major issues that I'm noticing here are or let's use one here. So this looks terrible. Let's use blue. One. Oh, that looks pretty bad. It all looks bad in Epic Pen. I'm gonna find my whiteboard. There we go. One. Try to keep squishies up, right? If not only because you're keeping people alive, which is, you know, your job, it helps your Ana not split focus, right? Ana needs focus. So that's one thing. Number 2, stop demanding resources, right? It's one thing if you're going for things like Shield Maiden, where you're rallying and nanoing, and you are going to be the one who's unkillable, leading the charge. But in this dive scenario, that is almost never going to be what happens because you have to push over a lot of space. If it was Brawl, maybe that makes sense because you're going to be closing the distance anyways. But you're playing into spam and you're playing into snipers, and you trying to run the distance is not going to happen. So don't play like you're going to be playing Shield Maiden, right? Understand that you have to play for your team to clear distance with jumps, with dives, with making things happen, with their mobility cooldowns. So stop demanding resources as much as you can because those resources are critical to the dive. And number 3, just learn. I'm just going to put it as learn. This isn't necessarily to drag you or anything, but it seems like there's some moments where you're not quite sure what your Inspire range is maybe, or what your Whip Shot range is maybe. And it kind of looks sometimes like you're uncomfortable on Brigitte. I know Brigitte isn't something that we had you play a lot when you were on the team, from what I recall. So try and just learn Brig a little bit more. That's why you play ranked. That's why you do these things. That's why you get coaching. So just understanding, you know, I'm stepping into bad positions, even though I do well at close range. This is just not the area I want to be in. This is my limitation. And also understanding what the map looks like into spam. So even if it's just reviewing some basics for you, because I think you're starting to build some habits of just stepping forward into things, thinking that you can take on fights that you really just can't. It leads to small mistakes, but those small mistakes get you killed quite a bit, and you getting killed quite a bit means that you get less rallies out for your team. So that's my feedback. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but hopefully this is helpful in some way, shape, or form. So give it a week, try practicing this out, and let me know how it goes for you. But yeah, have a good one.